Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today we're going to be doing a video based on Miss Amanda Center's Faux BookTube Recommends. Now, so the way I'm going to do this is I went through all of the that was the right wording, all of the booktubers that I subscribe to, and a couple of these are ones that are well hyped and they have a lot of attention and they're great booktubers. I did not mention Kelly Reed's Mercedes, Jen, or Brittany or Squip or Joss because they're very, very well hyped, and I do think that you all know about them. If you want me to link them I will link them down below as well, below the other ones, but these are channels that I adore, that I subscribe to, that I never miss a video. Mercedes also will be on the list below. But these are ones that I hear about smaller increments of them, not as hyped, and then some of them are even like below 200-300 subscribers. I'm still below 1,000, but meh, whatever. So what I did, I picked a few ways to describe them for myself, and then I picked a book off my shelf that I think is kind of their embodiment, and I'll explain to you why. And I don't know if any of them have read the books that I'm going to recommend as books that I love, that I think represent them and their channel. So they might have. I can't remember. Some of them I was like, did they read this? I don't know. But I'm gonna just go. Okay. First one is A Girl and Her Books. Now, she is a YA reader, but I think she's a YA reader with a twist. Like, she definitely reads them, but she goes deeper into them than I see a lot of other YA readers go into them. Now, that's not to say at all that YA readers are not deep thinkers. I think some of them are very deep thinkers, but I think some of them give descriptions that are easier to follow. She really dives in and tells you what she thinks and how she feels about the book in a deeper level to herself. And for her, I picked The Beginning Woods. I haven't even hauled this. This was sent to me for review by Pushkin Press, and this is Malcolm McNeil's. It's a fairy tale-esque sci-fi weird fantasy where there is a problem going around called the vanishing, where people are just disappearing, and all that's left of them is their clothes, but for some reason the vanishing doesn't touch children, and it's following the story of a child and going into all these really weird things. That's really all I knew about it. Like, it was really wonderful, and I don't always enjoy fantasy, but this was well needed after the Dream Snatchers. Okay, these are in alphabetical order because that's how they're listed on the thing. We're gonna put you on the floor. So next, of course, Amanda Center. She is a well-loved, well-adored booktuber. She has her hype. She has her adoring, like, fans and everything. But I'm one of her adoring fans and one of her adoring friends, so I couldn't ignore her, especially because she put me in, and this video is inspired by her. So, you know, fairy tales, classics, Asian fiction, really inspiring, very wonderful, honest, kind, like, strong-willed feminist, you know, all-around go-getter. I love her to death, and I could not for the life of me pick a book that really was like embodying her. But there is something that she and I don't always agree on, and that's graphic novels. As far as I think she enjoys them a little more than I do. But this one, this will never leave my shelf. This is Nimona. And Nimona reminds me quite a bit of Miss Amanda Center because she's this bundle of energy and honesty and intelligence and sassiness and just wonderful character-driven plot of this story is just so Amanda. And it's also really great art, and honestly, the page where I was like kind of just flipping through and being like, I don't know, and then I was like, dragon, just like hardcore attacking, and I was like, yeah, okay. I would have picked a mermaid book, except I haven't read all the mermaid books that I own, and none of the mermaid books that I've read that I own are Amanda-esque-ish, or they're ones that I've read with her and she and I didn't really enjoy them. So that was weird to think about. Bedtime Bookworm, fantasy YA, and just a little bit of like a sci-fi kind of twist. Really very easy books to read and get into, but with a lot more. She has some YA that I don't usually hear about, really, is what it comes down to. They're a little different. I've seen her take normal YA books that are spoken about very frequently and make me want to read them when I really haven't had any interest in them before. She's just very, very good at selling a good YA to me. And this reminds me a lot of her. This is What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. This is a group. That doesn't make sense. This is a trilogy. This is the first one in it. And this one is this got me back into YA. I had forgotten how easy a good YA book could be. This is the Hybrid Chronicle first book. And this is the story of a world where everyone is born with themselves and another part of themselves, and then slowly one of them dominates. And in this book, there are some who are still living a dual life where they have both parts of themselves living in this body, and I think you know why I relate to this book. But it definitely reminds me of her. Now, Bookish O, underhyped YAs and classics. I love her channel. She is the sweetest girl. She is adorable, and as such, I had to just recommend Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, because it is a sweet, lovely, easy read that you can just sit down with a cup of cocoa and just cuddle up in. And I don't think I want to cuddle up in her, but like, if I had to sit in a cold, rainy day, sitting with her, just talking about books, this, I'd be happy. So this is she's my rainy day booktuber. She's just a bundle of light. I love her. But then there's Caroline the Reader, and she's the same way. But the thing about her that's so unbelievably wonderful is how kind-hearted she is and how unabashedly thoughtful she is about the depth that she goes to with her books. And she is the one who really got me to think about buying Wonder, so I rarely think that she would be an Improbable Wonders of Muji Little Min by Robin Gregory kind of girl. And this is a story about a little boy who's gone through hell and back, and he is still a bundle of sunshine and sweetness and kindness and loves all people. And just Caroline. This is just such a Caroline book. Hannah Tay, she is my unknown books. Like, I've never seen so many books I've never heard of than on Hannah's BookTube channel. She's honest, and she is sassy AF. Like, I love her. I know she's gotten some hate for being a troll on this BookTube community, but girl's no troll. Girl's just honest, okay? If she was a troll, I'd be like, go away. But she's not a troll. She is sweet, kind, honest, and funny. I adore her. This is the book that reminds me of her, and this is Banana Kisses by Bonnie Rosansky, and this was sent to me by the Porcupine Quill Press. This is a story about a girl with schizophrenia, but the story is told from her perspective, so sometimes she's off her meds and she's just wacky and totally nuts and bonkers and just really sassy, and she tells people what it is, but her version of reality is just so different from everybody. But you love her. You love this character. At least I did. I thought she was really sweet and kind and had a good heart. I just think she was misunderstood. Think about that the next time you try and bash on my Hannah, because that girl, I got you. Laren and the Books, who, again, is a very, very popular booktuber, but I've seen her channel so many times, and she is she is my comedy. She is my, she's comedy. She is Hermione Granger without a stick up her butt. Like, she is the funniest thing I've ever seen, the smartest thing. Like, I adore her. I adore her, and I can't stop talking about her. And she is Bridget Jones' Diary. That is it. She is Bridget Jones' Diary by Helen Fielding, and she is funny and sassy and wonderful and honest and just so smart. And hashtag relationship goals with her and David. Can we just talk about them as a couple? and Minnie, like that family, I just want to take them and put them in a dollhouse and just like watch their adventures, because it's unbelievable how much I love them. If they started a vlog channel, I would follow it to the depth, like to the deepest and darkest parts of the world, and like all the way to the end of the earth. Like, it wouldn't be a question. She is fabulous, funny, honest, and just a joy. And her family is like, just, I love. Mementomori. I have talked with him a couple of times about Wes Anderson, so of course that's like in my head. And then he's just crazy, odd, super chill, like laid back, like, it's cool. I'm talking about books. They're good. You should read them. They're not good. You shouldn't read them. But I don't really care what you do, because I'm chill. Just chill. That would be A Portable Veblen by Elizabeth Mackenzie. I have seen a lot of people give this a lot of hate. I don't get it. I gave it like 4.5, 4 stars. I read it today in one reading of like 5 hours, and it's a 400-page book. I don't know how I did it. I don't know why I did it. I sat down and I was like, bam, done. Easy read, soft read, gentle read, fun read. It's about a really sweet romance, but it's not just about the romance. It's about the dynamic between this man and this woman, and their history with their families, and the oddness and the quirks. And this is just Amelie and Wes Anderson had a baby, and there's talking squirrels with it. I don't know what else you want from me. And then there's a portal in the pages, and that is Miss Sophie, and she is honest and deep and lovely, and she keeps me humble and just truthful, and she gives me the feels, and she makes me feel like I want to be a better person, and feel like I have so much to live up to, so much potential that I should be, aiming for. And I'm not saying this because it is a memoir about an eating disorder. I am saying Wasted by Maria Hornbacher, because this book opened my eyes. It gave me challenges. It gives me fears. It gives me hope. It gives me life. It gives me something to aim for and hope for and be stronger for. And that is what Sophie does. She is something that if daily I could just, like, she's an incredible woman. And if you love my channel and when I talk about my own mental history and health, you need to go see her, because she is someone to be followed and loved and appreciated. And I don't ever say that somebody should be worshipped, because I don't think that that's a healthy relationship to have with a human, but she should be respected and honored, for sure. Strip cover lit. So, fun, easy, wonderful, understanding, and really cute. Definitely really cute. So, yeah, they're really cute. So, I'm actually blushing. Yeah, they're both really cute. And this is Gail Carriger, Blameless. This is the second book in the Parasol Protector series. Because Lord Macron is my book crush in the fantasy world, and they just kind of remind me of like sci-fi fantasy cuteness. So this is my pick for them. Okay, I'm good. Okay, restricted section. I split this up into Meg and Sue because, you can't just mix the two of them together. They're so different in personalities. Sorry. So Miss Sue is a very, very strong feminist with bold, down-to-earth mentality. This is Shrill by Lindsay West. I think this is a really great book in terms of a nonfiction talking about feminism and, body image and positivity and love, and just all around good book for women to read who feel a little bit different, a little bit more. Let's be real here. I am a plus size girl, and this book totally made me feel like, damn right, I got some curves. I'm okay with it. And then I woke up the next morning and I didn't feel that way, but that's okay. It's okay. But yeah, Sue gives me confidence and makes me feel like I could definitely rock any outfit, because that girl, like, if you want the I don't give an F what you think about me kind of girl, she is bae. And so is her counterpart. And for her, I was like, oh yeah, dystopian, because like I bought We because of her. Dystopian, bold, horror, high expectations, and an honest, like, I didn't like it. It's stupid. I need to pick up Shock of the Fall because the two of them rant and rave about it on a regular basis. But this reminds me of her counterpart, Meg. This is Sulfuric Acid by Emily Northrum. This is about a dystopian world where there is a, like, death camp TV show that people are watching, and it takes place from a couple of different perspectives. It's crazy. It's weird. It's terrifying and really interesting to think about where things might go when people are not given like rules and regulations, and when they are allowed to kind of control something that's not going to affect them. It's very interesting to think about. But yeah, those girls, like, when they're together, like, on point. When they're apart, still on point. And that's a really special relationship. The Reading Outlaw is my feminist queen. Yes, Chelsea, yes. You are my bae. You are my girl. I love her to death. I'm going to be doing a buddy read with her, which is like dreams come true. I just finished, okay, let me rephrase that. I bought this. I finished it one day, and now I have my dad reading it. He has a tendency to, like, destroy covers and, like, this kind of thing, so not giving him that, which works out fine because now I get to use it. This is The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo by Amy Schumer. I'm going to be doing a not full in-depth review, but I'm going to go a little more in-depth into it later because I have a lot of feelings and thoughts. This is a beautiful adaptation of honest, unabashed feminism, truth, and just hardcore, just going to tell you what it is kind of stuff. There is a really interesting chapter on sexual assault and consent, which I know is a big thing that Chelsea has discussed before in her Saturday, like, sex books, that she kind of, her romance novels that she reads, and she talks about consent and that idea. So this just screamed Chelsea, and it was honest and wonderful. It's not like something written by, I don't know, it's not like Dickens or anything. It's not written like a flowery, wonderful novel that you're going to be like, that is the most well-written book I've ever read. But it changed everything in the way I think about Amy, feel about Amy, and it was incredible. I can't speak higher of it. Time to Read, which is a bold, modest, soft-spoken, great booktube channel. She is so she's like very soft-spoken and honest, but very interested in classics and speaking her mind and feeling really, really I just feel like when I go to her channel, I'm not getting any lies. I feel like she's telling me what she thinks. And so I picked Mary Shelley Frankenstein because this is just a really bold, wonderful, well-written novel that changed the face of an entire genre and gave a really interesting, deep depiction to the human psyche and how it can function and what a person is capable of doing and what a person, you know, should have for a heart and feelings. And I think that this is a really good adaptation of her kind of bold, modest softness, because even though I wouldn't say that the characters are modest, I think that Mary Shelley's writing is very modest in terms of what she's portraying to the world. And then last, not least, we have Winx Ink, which is an artsy ASMR, quiet, you don't really need to be overexcited about it, but it's beautiful and eloquent and wonderful, but dark and weird and mysterious and sort of sci-fi fantasy. This is The Wilds by Julia Elliott. I was going to pick Romeo and Futch, but I think this is a better kind of call for her. The cover is just totally Winx Ink in and of itself, and then on top of that, the inners are just beautiful, inkish, like tattoo art of a book. Like, it just flows and looks watercolory in my mind. Maybe this is just me being nutty, but that's totally fine. It's like southern, modern, gothic, sort of just just cherishable. Like, it's just something you should have on your shelf and someone you should subscribe to. Those are my faux booktube recommends, sort of books based on booktubers recommendations, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little longer than a normal video, but I really think that these booktubers all need their love. And out of 14, so 14 books, 20 minutes, yeah, it's about 2 minutes per person. I think that's actually fair. I think I did this right. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. I love you much.